What's going on, you guys? This is me bringing you another Strikepack tutorial. This tutorial I'm going to be explaining and showing you guys a very easy way how to get your values, whatever values you are adjusting your weapon, for the quick edit feature, for quick editing your anti-recoil, for the Call of Duty Warzone Gamepack, whether it's a Cold War weapon or it's a Modern Warfare weapon, whether you're testing it out in a custom games or an actual plunder or in the game of Warzone or whatever have you, wherever you're testing your weapons out. I know when it comes to attachments and setups, to each his own. Everybody run their own attachments, but if you are running a certain attachment and you don't know which attachment, or you prefer running your own attachments, but you're still getting recoil, while leaving the values at 100, then this video is for you. I know in my previous video I explained how to use and take advantage of the weapon AI, having it detect the weapon for you without you having to adjust anything. But as running certain attachments, I'm already used to running certain attachments because I already know what attachments to run and what not to run. That interferes with the recoil and weapon AI, but that's just me. But this video, I know a lot of you guys prefer and depend on values. So if that's you want to pay attention, this video is for you. Jump straight into a second slot right here, Call of Duty Warzone version 1.7.0, going in. Now you can follow matching game. You already know match all your settings in game. Follow along if you wish. ADS anti-recoil, quick edit, aim assist. Now here, weapon profile 1. Regular fire, 100. Class 4, secondary weapon, circle, secondary weapon, rapid fire. Okay, now here, first loadout. I'm only going to be showing the first loadout. This goes for all the other loadouts as well, whatever have you, all your loadouts, but I only need to demonstrate and go over the first one. The AMAX. I'm going to be demonstrating in-game the AMAX and MP5 in a custom games and Modern Warfare. This also works in Warzone. Same way, same method. Now put your two guns here that you wish in your loadout, right? Your primary, your secondary. If you're running overkill, whatever. If you're not running overkill, leave your second one, I say, on like rapid fire or something. But if you're running overkill, I'm just showing you the overkill method. So I got MP5 secondary, AMAX primary, 100, 100. Now this is the one I'm working with, right? Now two ways. You can either go into a custom games or in Warzone or Plunder and activate your loadout and start shooting at a wall and test it like this while enabling your loadout, or you go up here, take your AMAX and MP5, bring them up here as well. So I will say, look for your AMAX, boom, and look for, no, not the mod, go to red and look for your MP5. So go to SMGs and look for your MP5, regular MP5, not Cold War MP5. We're going over the regular Modern Warfare MP5, right? AMAX, MP5. Leave it like this. Leave the setup like this, and that's all you need to do for this demonstration. Now I'm going to bring you to the game and show you how to adjust your anti-recoil and how to get your values. Hey guys, now I'm in custom games. I want to show you guys. Let me go to like a clean wall. Alright, I'll go to this wall right here. This is good enough. This is right from like this yellow line, right? Okay, first things first, I already showed you guys you want to have like your loadout, whatever. Put whatever your primary, secondary in the loadout that you wish. And also put the same guns in the first primary and secondary, right? Green and red. Instead of regular fire, rapid fire, you want regular fire to be whatever you want your primary to be, and secondary whatever you want secondary to be. So for this video, I got the AMAX and MP5, and these are my attachments. This is like not no go-to. These are my personal attachments. These are my attachments that I usually run with. When it comes to loadouts and your attachments, everyone's going to run their own. To each his own. Everybody runs, different attachments, different setups and stuff like that. But feel free to copy monolithic, be okay. Just feel free. This video is not like a best setup class, and that is just to demonstrate, show you guys how to get your values from the Strikepack, from the Gamepack. This is honestly like well, this is the best way, but to me, it takes longer this way. I'm so used to just relying on weapon AI and stuff like that, and using certain attachments that I know are more or less not going to interfere with the recoil pattern. But for those of you, a lot of you guys that do prefer like values, knowing your values and stuff like that, this video is for you. So come into a custom games, as you can see, do exactly as I do. I have the AMAX and secondary MP5. Now you want to get into the Gamepack. So left black button back Strikepack, right paddle. Second slot is my Warzone Gamepack. Now I'm going to hold the touchpad and press triangle. Light flash green indicating my AMAX. Now I'm just gonna ADS and shoot at the wall. So it's ADS and shoot at the wall. See where the recoil goes. It looks like it goes up and off to the left. Now unfortunately with this Warzone Gamepack we can't control horizontal. We're going to control vertical. So I'm going to ADS shoot down the D-pad, and let's say I press, you know, a couple of times, 2, 3, 4, 5. Let's see if that made any difference. I'm gonna ADS and shoot. Now that looks a lot better. Now it still goes off to the left, but there's nothing we could really do about that, because this gamepad you can only control up and down. You cannot control left and right. So I'm gonna go down like 2 more times, see if that's it. Now I'm going to ADS and shoot again at the wall. Now that looks a lot better. The last few rounds look like it drifted off to the left. So I'm going to refill again. Move over. Now I might have to go to another wall because this wall is getting filled up already. I'm going to empty out a clip again. Yeah, that looks a lot better. See? That looks a whole lot better. Now that's done. Once you get and you're satisfied with the recoil and pattern and stuff like that, with these attachments for this gun, for me, I'm done with the primary. Now what you want to do is press triangle, pull up your secondary. I'm manual, so touchpad circle, light flash red. Now I'm on my MP5. Now let me go to a cleaner wall. I'll go right here. Go to a cleaner wall at a good distance, right here, right? Now this is my preferred setup when it comes to the MP5 for Modern Warfare. This is a Modern Warfare MP5. So you want to ADS and shoot, see where the recoil goes. Now you see the recoil starts to climb immediately, right off the rip. So what that tells you, you got to bring it down. So that's L2, R2, down D-pad, Lego R2. Now you can press down a couple of times. I already press 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Let it go. Every time you press down and up, that's bringing the recoil up and down, and you'll feel it vibrate every time. Now reload, test the recoil. You want ADS. And this time I empty out the whole clip. See what happens. You can see it still brings it up a little bit. Now, since I'm using an extended mag, the last, let's say, 10 to 15 bullets, whatever, it's going to start bringing the recoil up. There's not really they could do about that until they bring out a fix for this game pack, but I don't think they probably will. But yeah, it's kind of hard for the anti-recoil to focus on the whole entire clip if you are running extended mag. But just do your best. ADS, shoot down D-pad, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Again, let's see. Test it out again. It still goes up, so I could bring it back down 5 again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I like to bring it down by 5, maybe 6, depends at a time. ADS and shoot. I say that's a lot better, but it still goes up a little bit. Maybe 5 more times. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Let it go. Move it over slightly again. ADS and shoot. Now that looks a whole lot better. It went up maybe 1 more time. We can fix that again. ADS. I think that's about it. Right on time. Go down to ammunition. Refill. Reload. ADS and test. I'm going to test at this wall. Let's see where it goes. See where the recoil goes. Emptying out a whole clip, the whole entire clip. Now that looks a lot, a lot better. Now I'm done. Now when I press triangle, swap back to my primary. I'm ADS. Empty out the whole clip with the AMAX. Now, as you can see, that's the AMAX. That's MP5. Wow, since I swap back to MP5, let me swap back. ADS. Empty out the whole clip. Again, there's not really you could do because it's extended mag, so you can't really perfect the recoil when it comes when you're using like extended mag, stuff like that. The last maybe 5-10 bullets or so of the mag will go up regardless. This is nothing you can really do about that. So yeah, that's it. Now once you're done and you feel satisfied, with the recoil value and the look of your first gun, your primary, and then your secondary, you're done. You would unplug the Strikepack. So I'm going to unplug the Strikepack now and bring you guys back to the application on the PC, the mod pass, to show you what the values are. Now I'm about to open up second slot, Call of Duty Warzone Gamepack. Boom. Follow along, guys. So you can do this with any weapon that you're trying to get your values for, right from the Strikepack, right off of the Gamepack of Call of Duty Warzone. Now as you can see, boom, the CR56 AMAX Class 1 primary. The value is 120. So that was my value, what I got. I could have made that better, maybe down 1 more time or whatnot, but this is just for the video purpose only that I'm showing you guys. You will come here, get this value, boom. That would be a value for the AMAX. Go down. MP5, boom. This will be a value for the MP5. You can see MP5, make sure it's in the drop down list, 115. So 115 will be for the MP5, 120 will be for the AMAX. Now at this point, you will want to come down here. You come down here, see I got a custom loadout one secondary weapon. You want to copy the value. So for the AMAX, what it was, you scroll up. AMAX was 120. You will come here and you'll bring it 120. Boom. Right? AMAX 120. Now what was MP5? 115. Not far off. So boom. 115 for the MP5. Make sure you double check everything. That's your secondary. Primary AMAX. So 120 AMAX, 115. 115 MP5, 120 AMAX. Then you're done. See, boom. And then at this point, you could reset it for like a new weapon. Bring it to 100. Secondary. You can either choose rapid fire, regular fire, whatever, and bring it down. Boom. To 100. And then your first loadout is completely done. You could take it to Warzone like this once you get your loadout, or you can play multiplayer in Modern Warfare and you can have this loadout. If you don't want a secondary, just come here and just leave this target fire. Only rock the AMAX if you're playing multi. But if you're playing Overkill and Warzone, this would be it. Then you can move on to the second one. You choose, your primary, boom, drop down list. Secondary, boom, drop down list. Leave the numbers. Like leave the numbers at 100 or whatever, because you'll change them and they will change once you apply them here and you start editing them here in the game. Then you plug back in your strike pack and you'll see that your values of a primary will be set, and then you can just copy them and boom, move them on to the next loadout. Boom, boom, and that's how you do it. That's how you get your values that you want specifically, that you that's your go-to, that you feel comfortable adjusting and doing it yourself. That's how you get them. You grab the value from here. First you adjust them in custom games, come back and plug your strike back. I know it's a nuisance doing it back and forth, plug in. But for all those of you who want values, I know there's a lot of you out there that prefer, having specific values and stuff like that. I'm not one to go with values. I like to, utilize weapon AI and have the weapon just detect my gun and all that stuff for me, because I already know, I'm more experienced. I already know what attachments to use and what not to use. Like no on the barrels and certain muzzles and stuff like that. So I already know, but I know a lot of you guys still want to run what you want to run. So this is the way you get your values when it comes to the strike pack and this game pack. It's for the Call of Duty Warzone game pack. So I say test it out in a custom games or multi, or if you want, test it out in Plunder or something. Go somewhere quiet by yourself. Just a BS game, whatever. Test it out there if you feel it's right, and there you have it. Just don't test out this game pack and use this game pack for like Cold War, because Cold War is a completely different game, and the recoil patterns for Cold War weapons are completely different from multi Cold War than they are in Warzone. So get on Warzone if you want to test Cold War weapons, and you can jump into a custom games in Modern Warfare like I just did for values for Modern Warfare weapons. So if that makes any sense, just remember that Cold War weapons are completely different from multi and from Warzone. But yeah, there you have it. This video helped you out. Drop your boy a like, subscribe if you are new, check out my other content, and I'm out. Peace.